Thank you, and it's I want to thank the gentlewoman from Florida for inviting me, and I too was moved by the speech and the talking from my dear friend and colleague from North Carolina. As we know that 66 years ago, with the darkness of the Holocaust still fresh in the minds, or all of our minds, the State of Israel was born as a shining beacon of freedom and democracy. I was born just as the Second World War was beginning. I remember when the State of Israel was founded. My family, my mother was an immigrant. My father was the first of his family to be born in the United States from immigrant parents. And now I am so proud to be here as a member of the House of Representatives and to recognize also that my country was the first nation to recognize Israel. You know, since 1948, and as I can say, there was such great pride I took when Israel fought its war of independence, when Israel became a state, and Israel has persevered against great threats, both large and small, while at the same time building a dynamic, thriving, and innovative economy. Today we are so proud of our unbreakable bonds with Israel, built upon our common foundation of freedom, democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. Israel is without question the United States' closest ally in the Middle East, and most likely our closest ally throughout the world. Israel, the people of Israel, continue to be a symbol of democratic courage in the Middle East and throughout the world. You know, as I remember and we recall the independence and the founding of the State of Israel 66 years ago, I'm reminded of the words of President John F. Kennedy, who said, "Israel was not created in order to disappear. Israel will endure and flourish. It is the child of hope and the home of the brave. It can neither be broken by adversity nor demoralized by success. It carries the shield of democracy and it honors the sword of freedom." Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach. Thank you, and I yield back.